tumaas ang demand ng saging. So syempre, these big companies planting bananas, they bought several farmlands and forest lands, kinalbo yung kagubatan, tinanggal lahat ng mga pananim. So, what will happen to the animals living there? What will happen to the biodiversity there? Diba? How many animals will be deprived from their shelter, from their food? Diba? So, you are indirectly contributing to the loss of their lives and for the decline of their population. Alright, hi guys, good morning, Father Joe here. So, I just felt like I need to make this video para nang sa ganun, no, mas maliwanagan yung iba na mga nagtatanong. So, there's this common issue, no, in the spiritual community whereby when you say that you are spiritual daw, you need to be vegan or you need to be vegetarian. Now, this is a very common misconception because not all spiritual practitioners are vegetarian. Especially me, I'm not vegetarian. I do not subscribe to vegetarianism. Now, this is not an attack against vegans. All right, I respect your path. I honor your path. However, it's just that it doesn't work for me, and I don't find it practical for me. So, first of all, bakit hindi ako vegan is that I am a Christian, okay? We are Christian mystics. We are Christian Gnostics. Christian mystics follow the diet that's prescribed by our Lord and Master Jesus. Kung titingnan mong maigi yung culture nila Jesus dati, though yes, they are mostly eating like vegetables, grains, and fruits. However, they are mostly pescatarian. So they eat fishes, okay? Because that was their main source of protein, no? Aside from the grains, the barley, the wheat. Also, there are a few instances wherein in a certain year or in a year, may mga special feasts, and then during these special feasts sa Jewish culture, they eat meat, especially lamb's meat or bird's meat or cow's meat or all those sorts of meat. So hindi vegetarian si Jesus, and yet he is a mystic, right? He is a Kabbalist. Though mostly sa diet niya is composed of fruits and vegetables, however, he is not fully vegetarian. Now, why is that so? Research would tell us that there are certain nutrients, there are certain compounds that are essential, and they are only found in animal meat, okay, not on vegetables or fruits, okay. So for me, following that path, of course, most of my diet, most of the food that I'm eating is fruits and vegetables, and masasabi ko nga talaga na I am a pescatarian, but I occasionally eat meat. So ganon, I eat eggs, I drink milk, and yeah, once in a while we eat meat. So most of the time din kasi sinasabi nila na yun daw pag-iwas sa pagkain ng mga hayop is because we are avoiding killing animals. Now, let me point that out. Kung kakain ka ng puro vegetables, how sure are you that you are not participating in the killing of certain animals? You need to remember that kung tataas ang demand ng fruits and vegetables, ibig sabihin yan, ang mga kumpanya, these big companies, they will they will do monocropping. So for example, tataas ang demand ng saging. So just like in our place there in Talakag, Bukidnon, tumaas ang demand ng saging. So syempre, these big companies planting bananas, they bought several farmlands and forest lands, kinalbo yung kagubatan, tinanggal lahat ng mga pananim. So, what will happen to the animals living there? What will happen to the biodiversity there? Diba? How many animals will be deprived from their shelter, from their food? Diba? So, you are indirectly contributing to the loss of their lives and for the decline of their population. Ano pa? Once these plants or vegetables will be planted, kasi nga monocropping, isang klase lang ng crop, walang balance sa nature na yun. Of course, marami mga rodents, marami mga insekto na magta-try na umatake sa mga pananim doon para may makain din sila. Siyempre, anong gagawin ng mga farmers? Maglalagay sila ng insecticide, maglalagay sila ng pesticide, tapos maglalagay sila ng mga trap nang sa ganon matrap itong mga insekto at itong mga small animals na ito, nang sa ganon hindi nila masira yung mga pananim kasi 'di ba? It's bad for the business. Now, if that is going to happen, you are actually indirectly contributing in the deaths of these small animals and small insects. So, the argument that avoiding to eat animals or meat is essential because we are not supporting the killing of animals, that just doesn't make sense. Kasi pag gagawa ka ng monocropping, maraming mga animals, maraming mga insects na mamamatay. Then, now, what I can suggest is, just live in the middle way. Live in the middle path. You can still eat meat, but, in moderation. And I also suggest, organic farming or backyard farming, when you grow your own food, grow your own plants and vegetables, and grow your own, let's say, livestock, no? At huwag mag-overgrazing. Ano pa ba? Etong practice na ito, nakita ko to sa mga katutubo namin dito sa Mindanao. I am actually part of a tribe we call Higaunon tribe, and nakikita ko in every ritual that my relatives are doing, especially when my grandfather was doing like rituals before, when they kill an animal for sacrifice or even for food, they don't just mindlessly kill the animal, but rather they utter a prayer, they give thanks to the universe, and they apologize to nature because they are taking the life of the animal. However, in their prayer, they are praying that the spirit of the animal will be released back to nature so that they can get the body of the animal so that it can be consumed by people. And the prayer that they do, it's like they pray that may the soul of this animal rest in peace and go back to nature. So it's not something like we are mindlessly killing the animals, but there's actually respect. There's actually a flow of energy whereby when the animal is killed, the soul will be presented back to nature, will be reunited back with God. So ganun yung ginagawa namin dito, and they are very spiritual, even if they are eating meat, because they respect all forms of life. That's why even in taking the life of an animal, they pray, they give thanks to God, and they apologize that they need to take the life of this animal. So I hope that makes sense, and this is the reason why I am not a vegetarian. Okay, but again, I would like to promote organic farming, growing your own food in your backyard, nang sa ganun wala mga pesticide, wala mga chemicals, and so on. Pero if you are still buying in the mall, kasi nga 'di ba mahirap naman talaga lalo na pag nasa syudad ka, and it's totally fine. No judgment here. Again, as what Master Jesus said, it's not what enters into your mouth that defiles you, but what comes out from it defiles you. I hope that makes sense. Namaste.